Okay, oops. We have the green bars. We have the live counter sticking up, so we should now be live, which of course means welcome back to the Storytime network. We're here with some more tier lists.
Hell yeah.
We're going to be starting off with anime couples or ships or whatever you want to say.
Woot. But yeah, so this is going to be, as canon relationships too, for the most part. If I recall correctly. So I believe all of these are some degree of canon within the individual series.
Yep.
Though some are more canonical than others, in terms of, actual official relationship being established. Regardless, of course it starts off with friggin' Naruto.
Naruto and Hinata.
Honestly, not the worst ship in the series.
I mean, that's a low bar, but let's be honest, they didn't get a huge amount of time.
True. But at the same time, it's not a bad relationship by any stretch. It's just kind of underdeveloped because, Kishimoto is terrible at writing women in general.
Yeah.
Also, why'd you skip D instead of E?
I don't know. It didn't even occur to me. But I'm sticking with it.
Please just change the E to a D.
Fine.
We gotta have the D clan represented somehow. I'm kidding. But yeah, I'd say this one's a good middling, like, B or C tier.
I'd say C. There's just not enough time devoted to it.
I can agree with that.
I mean, I think, was there any more time devoted to it in the fourth great boring ninja war?
No, but there was a whole last movie devoted to it, which is a canon movie, so that's better than, most other relationships in the series.
I guess, but let's be honest, we all know why that movie was made. To make money. And to keep the franchise going. Not because they actually...
I think the movie came out around the time the manga was ending.
Yeah. Azuma and Anko? Kurenai. It's not a great sign when I don't even remember her name.
D tier. It's not very developed. It's all off screen. It's not actually awful, but it's just, so painfully mediocre.
Is she the one who gets, pregnant and then just does nothing for the rest of the series?
Correct.
Yeah, and Azuma's
that's why it's a D tier ship.
Azuma's the one who just gets murked.
Yep. We're saving F tier for the truly toxic shit.
Oh, but no, yeah, there's some F tiers, don't worry. Hori and Miyamura.
I want to say, B tier at most. Because they have some really great moments as a relationship, but at the same time, it's, often overshadowed by the weakest moments of the relationship as well.
Unfortunately, Horimiya as a show does feel quite old. Especially the relationship and dynamic between Hori and Miyamura.
I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure the original web manga came out the late 2000s, early 2010s.
I thought it was
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, I thought it was 2013.
Let me look. Because I think the official published manga was, okay, so the official published manga started in 2011.
Right.
The original started in 2007.
Yeah, that feels accurate. Honestly, it feels a little bit older than that. It feels early 2000s.
To be fair, it was probably influenced by stuff from that era.
Yeah, but it does...
I'd say B or C tier.
I'd say B. I think there's enough good in there that you can keep it in B, but yeah.
Also, the best Naruto relationships are not going to go higher than C, if I'm being honest.
Probably not. Is that Shikamaru?
Yeah, Shikamaru and Tamari, which is one of the better relationships in Naruto.
Yeah, because Shikamaru is one of the better characters in Naruto.
And he has good chemistry with Tamari whenever they actually interact.
Which is, like, twice?
2 or 3 times, if I recall correctly. It's been I haven't read Naruto in 10 fucking years, man. But I remember enough to know that this was one of the better ships, even if it's not very developed.
Yeah.
So C tier it is. If it seems to some of you viewers that we're being overly harsh, we have to set a bar so that we're not, and also
we'll be nicer for the better relationships.
And also, like, a lot of
just...
shonens are really bad about having actual good relationships.
It's just that the tier list was front-loaded with Naruto.
Oh boy, Kirito and Asuna. Sword Art Online.
That's all you. I haven't watched Sword Art Online. I have self-respect.
I watched it when it was getting big, before everyone knew it was actually hot garbage. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but when I could have watched it, I knew it was bad, and so I didn't watch it because I have self-respect.
Yeah, I know, but like I didn't know it was bad when I watched it.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I'm just saying that's why I haven't watched it.
Honestly, Kirito and Asuna's relationship is one of the better ones, especially since they become a couple early on, and besides some extraneous harem bullshit that isn't really directly any of their fault, it's more just the author's fault and the fault of the supporting characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they are an actual stable couple, which is more than can be said for, 90% of isekai trash, if I'm being generous.
I mean, they get together, which is more than you can say for 90% of isekai trash.
Also accurate. I'd say, like, low B, high C.
We can change things around if we think we need to, but yeah. So that's Sai and Ino. That's
which is like so poorly developed. D tier.
I mean, it's basically Kishimoto just shoving characters together so that everyone has a relationship.
It's more developed than one that we're going to be getting to in a few entries. Naruto's
parents.
Mom and dad, yeah.
Bort's dad's dad, and Bort's dad's mum.
Yes. I mean, you say that, but honestly, it's one of the better relationships in this show, because most of the flashback is devoted to it. Maybe C tier, I think.
Where in C?
Above their son. Right above their son.
That looks like another Naruto one.
This is Naruto. This is Tsunade and her dead boyfriend.
Right. How much attention
I don't remember his
get?
fucking name. I don't remember his fucking name. D tier. It's just like the problem with Tsunade a lot is that a lot of her stuff revolves around the men in her life, and most of them fucking dying.
Don Kato.
Fucking rip Dan, I guess. Yeah, D tier. D tier for Dan. We're being very brutal to Naruto stuff, but it's not
because
unwarranted.
they're not good.
It's not unwarranted.
Kishimoto
Let's just put up
has
the Ino ship, because at least there's actually like some semblance of stuff in canon.
To make a good relationship, you have to actually care about both sides of the couple, and Kishimoto doesn't care about female characters.
Kishimoto is self-admittedly terrible at writing female characters. Like, seriously. This one's D tier because this one is one of those ships that's just like, oh, they got together the epilogue and they had no fucking interactions beforehand.
Is that Choji?
That's Choji, yes.
Okay. Is it better or worse than Ino and Sai?
It's worse because there's even less basis. It's just right the fuck out of nowhere.
Alright.
This one's toxic. This is F tier.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to anybody who actually likes it. but you're wrong. It's toxic as fuck. Because Sasuke is a villain for like 60% of the fucking manga.
Correct.
And he does not redeem himself very well.
No, he does not.
To the point where, in his attempts to redeem himself, he basically puts a baby in Sakura and leaves.
Yeah, he does better for the world by fucking bouncing after knocking Sakura up. Which says a lot about him, if I'm being honest.
It really kind of does. Put it this way, the fact is, I got told that, what's her fucking name? What's Sasuke and Sakura's kid called?
Sarada, I think.
Sarada. I got told that Sarada was actually the daughter of, you remember that one fucking girl with the glasses that was obsessed with Sasuke in his villain
yeah, I
group?
fucking remember. They used her as like a bait and switch in that one spin-off manga. For all of like 5 seconds before everyone was like, bullshit.
Well, I got told that that was actually true, and I was like, you know what? That actually makes more sense. That actually makes more sense than those two fucking.
Yes, exactly.
And honestly,
but now we're actually...
it makes sense that Sakura would raise somebody else's kid just because Sasuke told her to.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But hey, now we actually have a good relationship.
Gohan and Videl, it's dragged down by, again, bless his soul, Toriyama not being the best at writing women. He was
also,
better than Kishimoto, but that's not the highest of bars.
This is probably the best written relationship that Toriyama has in Dragon Ball.
I don't know. There's one coming up that's slightly better, I think.
It's up there. I'd say
good,
B tier.
but again, it's hindered by the fact that it has the same end result that pretty much every fucking Dragon Ball relationship has, which is that the woman in the relationship starts off as, you know, a fighter and involved in the plot, and as soon as she gets with a guy, she becomes a fucking housewife. Now, yes, being a housewife is not inherently bad, but when every single relationship results in it, it's not great.
It's a fucking pattern. But yes, it would be A tier if it was not for that.
Yeah.
So B tier.
Goku and
this
Chi-Chi.
one.
This one is not great, but it's still probably C tier.
Yeah, I'd say C tier. Probably above. Probably. Nah, it's below Naruto.
Is it?
You know what? Yeah, we'll put it below Shikamaru.
You're talking about two guys who regularly abandon their family to work.
You know what? You're right. Let's put.
Let's say there's
Goku above Naruto.
Yeah, I'd just say there's more behind it, if nothing else.
Honestly, the thing is, Goku is dead more often than he's leaving his family behind for work.
Yeah.
Which, at least, is an excuse.
It is an excuse. He doesn't try and die, at least.
Yep. Fucking Rukia and Renji, okay.
I'm guessing that's Bleach. That looks Bleach.
It's Bleach. Yeah. This one's okay. None of the Bleach ships that I see on here are, like, particularly bad or anything. And at least there's some setup for, you know, them having an established relationship as childhood friends and all that. And Renji's clearly crushing on Rukia, like, well before they hook up, so at least there's a foundation for it.
Yeah.
I'd say C tier.
We are filling out that C tier.
It's gonna be pretty full with his shonen stuff. We know this. I'd say probably right below Shikamaru.
Android 18 and Krillin. This one is actually, I think, one of the best relationships.
I agree. And also, part of it's that, like, unlike with the other female fighters who, you know, become housewives, this one makes sense because this is 18... an upgrade from, you know, being homeless that 18
It's an upgrade, but 18 was never really like. It's not like
Passionate
being
about
a
fighting.
yeah. It's not like being a fighter was her goal. It was more something that got shoved on her by Giraud.
Yeah.
And even
But yeah,
then, she
I
still kicks ass when needed.
Yeah, no, she's the strongest female fighter in this series, like up until like Super.
Yeah.
I'd say B tier.
I'd go B above Gohan and Videl.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it's nice to see Krillin get a win.
Yes, it is.
Trunks and
This
Mai,
one just
which
comes
is
out of
inherently
fucking
kind
nowhere.
of it's kind of weird considering Mai was at the very least, you know, a teenager when Goku was a fucking kid.
I'm pretty sure Mai was older than Bulma.
Oh, right. I shouldn't be searching Mai on the Naruto Wikipedia.
I think
that's probably going to end up in some confusion.
Mm-hmm.
So 737 is apparently when she was born, which is she was the same age as Goku? What?
I call bullshit. She looks older than fucking Bulma.
What?
She's still like way older than Trunks though.
Yeah. So apparently 737 is when Goku and Broly were born.
That's so fucking weird, yo. But yeah,
Mai is
don't
apparently
really...
41 in Battle of Gods, which is set in age 778.
And Trunks is 8 at the time.
And Trunks is 8 at the time.
So yeah, do we want to put this in D or F?
I'm gonna go D.
Yeah, this is specifically future Trunks and future Mai.
Yeah,
so
it is, but
they're
still
both
it's
adults
weird.
Here.
It's still
It's weird, but at least they're both adults.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them above all the Naruto stuff as well.
Yeah, good call.
Vegeta and Bulma, which actually ends up being half decent. It has a rocky start, but it does end up being decent.
It doesn't hurt that Bulma is still actively involved in the plot.
Yeah.
Like, arguably more so than Vegeta at times. Yeah. I don't know, like maybe B or C.
Let's go... Let's go bottom of B for now, just because C is going to fill up very quickly. Bad looks.
Oh yeah, speaking of C, Fairy Tail.
Oh boy.
You've never watched Fairy Tail, have you?
Again, I have self-respect.
Look, I read it when it was the one of the big
Again,
shits.
I'm not. This is not me taking a shot at you. This is just me taking a shot at other people.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Anyways, C tier. It's not the worst one in the series, but like, I'd say below Asuna and Kirito.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's not a very high bar.
Oh no, you sweet summer child.
Also looks like Bleach.
This is Ichigo and Orihime from Bleach. Yes, C tier. I'd say below Rukia and Renji. They're about on par with each other, if I'm being honest.
Irina and Karasuma from Assassination Classroom.
This one's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I do quite like this. I think it's still probably
A or B at most.
I'd say it's probably a high B. I don't think it's quite A.
Mm-hmm.
There are
sense.
definitely ships that we can get to that are gonna be A. I just don't think that's one of them.
Correct.
I mean, just by virtue of them not particularly being, the main character, main focal character of the show. It's not a huge amount of focus. They do get some, and it's nice. But, you know, it's not exactly a main focal point of the show. I don't recognize that one.
This one's from a Kamega Kill. This is the main ship.
Right.
Honestly, it's not terrible by the standards of that manga.
It doesn't sound great, if I'm honest.
Actually, no, not by the standards of the manga. It's honestly not terrible. Like, the manga is all over the fucking place, but this relationship is alright. I'd say high C, low B.
Oh yeah, just going back to Future Mind, Future Trunks. So we said Maya was born around 737. Trunks was born age 766.
That's almost 30-year age difference, yeah.
Yeah, it's not great. So where are we putting these two?
I'd say bottom of B. I have not watched Toradora. It's on my watch list, but I need to watch it.
Fair enough. We'll put that there then.
What's this one?
I'm just gonna.
Oh, is this Classroom of the fucking Elites?
I'm just gonna do something as well.
You gonna do some reverse image search?
No, I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna don't know, didn't watch. But I can reverse image search this one.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Classroom of the Elites based on the aesthetics, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, Classroom of the Elite.
Haven't seen it.
Nope.
I think this one is from Clanad. I could be wrong. Haven't watched it.
Yep, Clanad.
At least I have my sense of aesthetics down.
Guts and Casca, that looks like.
Yeah, that's Guts and Casca.
Oh
I'd
boy.
say A tier at minimum.
Okay. It's
Look,
a rocky.
there's issues with it.
Yeah, it's a rocky relationship.
It's a rocky relationship, but it is a good relationship, or at very least an engaging one. Which is more than can be said for most of the stuff that's below it. I don't recognize this one off the top of my head. What's it from?
Kami got kill again.
Oh, those two.
Wave and Kurome, by the looks
Yeah,
that
that's
interesting.
okay. Okay. C tier. They're okay. I'd say right below Kirito. No, right below the fairy tale ship.
That looks like.
This is Code Geass. This is Lelouch and C2.
That looked. I couldn't remember the name of it. I remembered Lelouch, and that's all, because I don't care about it, because it's just. Because from what I've heard, Code Geass is just something that did Attack on Titan's ending slightly better.
Oh, it did it substantially better.
Still isn't saying.
But yes. Oh, you are correct, my friend. Regardless, I don't know if this one's actually technically canon or not, because it's like it leans canon, but it's not like a guarantee of canon. I can see it though. I'd say low B tier. Same with the other one. That's also Code Geass. Bottom.
Lowest B? Okay.
I'd put this one right above it.
Okay, Darling in the Franks. 0 to.
Do you want to go C or D tier with this one?
What's his fucking name? I mean, I haven't watched Darling in the Franks. Once again, I have respect. I have self-respect.
You are a fortunate one to not have undergone that experience. I think you were getting into anime right after this one just like imploded on itself.
because this was on TFS's FMK, wasn't it? Because this was January 2018, so this was winter 2018. I didn't start properly watching seasonal anime until fall 2018.
Yep, that tracks.
And the series that I watched before that all came from recommendations from Anime FMK, and Anime FMK was not positive about this series.
I'm not shocked.
Also, Zero Two and Hero.
Hero, that's it.
Who also might be code colon 016.
Yes, I believe that's the case. It's really wonky, the naming on this one. But yeah, I don't know if I want to put them in C or D tier.
Up to you, but C is looking mighty full already.
D tier it is.
Top of D?
Let's put it at the top of D, though. It will be nice.
Alright.
Hey, another good ship. David and Lucy from Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
It's another one that I wish had gotten more.
I get that, but at the same time, it does have, it is one of the more central focal points of the plot.
And, yeah.
I do think it's a pretty well-handled relationship. I don't think it's like A tier, but I still think it's fairly good.
Oh, okay.
What do you think?
I was willing to go up to A tier, but I'm happy putting it in B.
I mean, we don't have a lot of A tier ships. I think he could go in A tier, actually. It'd just be at the very bottom.
Yeah, I think low A tier for sure. But I would probably say it's better than Kurasama and Irina and...
Yeah, actually thinking about it,
a little bit better than
basically anything in B tier.
Yeah, I would say it's probably better than the stuff in B tier.
Yeah. This stuff isn't, though.
What's this?
This is also from Darling in the Franxx.
Oh.
I think this is the one that started the NTR memes.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that. Is it that one?
Yes, it's that one. So should we toss it in F tier? I think we should toss it in F tier.
Yeah, Netherare is bad. I'm sorry. I know there's a kink there, but that doesn't mean I want to see the kink.
Yeah. Do you think we should put this in F tier just spite Zenith's? Nah, it's not that bad. Bottom of D tier, though, works fine.
Yeah, it's not good. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's mostly Zenitsu chasing a, like, literally speechless Nezuko for the vast majority of the manga.
It's literally just him simping.
Yeah.
With no form of actual reciprocation until, like, the very end.
Mm-hmm. And Zenitsu
like,
is
she doesn't even remember his fucking name up until the end of the manga.
And Zenitsu is just so insufferable when he's not asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Snake Boy and Love Girl.
I'd say, like, low C.
Igaro and Kanroki?
Yeah. Mitsuri.
Mitsuri, whatever. I barely remember Demon Slayer anymore.
I don't blame you.
I mean, yes, there was some time given to this, but it wasn't a huge amount of time.
Like I said, low C at best. I think we should put it below, the Naruto ship.
I think the only polycule on this list.
I believe so, yes. For that, it should get additional points.
Yeah.
And also for the fact that, you know, he's a canonical wife guy.
He is. And, you know, he had the sense to get when the going was good, so...
Exactly. And also, he is, you know, actively trying to break away from his abusive family traditions and actually treat his wives with respect. I'd say that plonks him in B tier.
Yeah, I'd say B tier. I'd say that.
That should work.
Again, just something that came out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, no, this is like pairing the spares to 11. It's still better than fucking Zenitsu, though.
Yeah. It still goes in D tier, though, because that's the tier we've been pairing the spares in.
Yes. Pairing the spares is a dumb trope, y'all.
It really kind of is.
Let's put it above Tsunade.
This one had at least a little bit of basis, but it still wasn't amazing.
So basically, C tier.
Again, Demon Slayer's relationships are hindered by the fact that the author sped run the story.
Yep. It was both, as you said,
provided
in the past, both too fast and too slow.
Yeah, and provided next to no downtime for any of the characters.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
See?
Yeah, it's a real pain in the ass. I'd say, probably, like, right above the other Demon Slayer ship in C tier.
Yeah, at least. I'd say that's fine.
Oh, this one is one of the background couples in Fairy Tail.
Right.
C tier. It's okay. It says a lot about it that it has enough build-up that I'd willingly put it above, like, half the Naruto ships in there.
Where
Actually, it probably says more about Naruto.
It does. Where is
between, right below, the Bleach ships.
That also looks Fairy Tail-ass.
That is Fairy Tail. That is actually one of the more focused on relationships in the series. Like, a good chunk of the story, of their respective storylines, do pertain to the relationship with one another. I'd say bottom B tier. That's the most generous I'll be with Fairy Tail, if I'm being honest.
Toru and Kyo.
S tier.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were gonna go S tier. I'm inclined to agree, to be fair.
I was gonna say, do you disagree with me?
My issues with Fruits Basket, to be fair, are not centered around Toru and Kyo by any stretch.
We have another toxic ship down the line from Fruits Basket that will
I think in a few ships' time, by the looks of things.
But we have some top-tier Full Metal Alchemist ships first.
Ed and Winry.
S tier. I think it's actually how you do a mutual tsundere relationship well.
No, I would agree. And while there isn't a lot of focus on the romantic side of their relationship, there is just such a focus on their relationship that when you get to the point where they, Ed makes that stupid fucking declaration in the finale to make it a romantic relationship that you're like, Jesus Christ, finally.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'd say below just by the basis of Toru and Kyo was in a show that was based around romance, at least.
Yeah, it's a genre thing more than anything else. But this is like an S tier secondary character couple.
I'm sorry, it's better than Ed and Winry.
I mean, you're correct.
I'm sorry, they're great. They are perfect.
Yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing with you, Mill.
I fucking love. I love the Curtises. They're great.
Mm-hmm. Hey, a little toy ship.
Kisa and Hiro?
Yes. They're cute.
They're cute. Not a huge amount of focus on them. They get a couple of episodes here and there, don't they?
Yeah, I'd say low A, high B.
I'd say about that.
Right. That seems about right.
Haru and Suzu? Yeah, Rin. Rin, that's it. Sorry, I'm having to. I've got the Fruits Basket character list up because I've got to remember names. There's a lot of Somas.
Correct. I'd say this is A tier, though.
Yeah, I would agree. I'd probably...
What above Lucy and David, yeah.
Yeah, I probably would. I'm sorry, it is, as I said when the show was airing, it is a relationship that is going to end in a court case.
Look, I will argue we should put above the NTR.
Okay, fair.
Just on principle.
Fair. But that is going to end with one of them killing the other.
Or just a really messy divorce at minimum.
No, they're going to kill each other. One of them is going to die at the end of that relationship. And it's not going to be natural causes.
Understandable, yes. Oh, hey, it's the Yandere ship. The Yandere ship. Future Diary.
Right. I've not watched that.
I have very limited familiarity with it, but one of the main entries, one half of that ship is the Yandere, so...
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know enough about it to feel comfortable ranking it, or should we just put it in didn't know, didn't watch?
Yeah, let's put it in don't know, didn't watch.
Right. I feel like you're gonna have a lot to say about this one.
Look, there's a lot to like about the Quince manga. Like, the character development, for the most part, is very good. Unfortunately, the author shafts the character who probably needed the most of the character development in the form of, the actual winner at the end. And that is very detrimental to the overall story of the manga, including this relationship. This is at best C tier. I'd say low C tier, but I'd still at least merits a mention above most of these shonen offerings, if I'm being completely fair. That should work, yes. Right between the Bleach ships.
Alright, right. Teen Bleach ships, okay. Okay, there's no argument where this is going, or what tier this is going, it's just about where in that tier. Because it's going in F. Fuck you guys, it's going in F. Fuck all of you Attack on Titan fans. This is not a good relationship. This is the epitome of a toxic relationship.
It's toxic codependency at its finest.
Yeah. For me, it's whether it goes above Sakura and Sasuke or not.
I'd say below.
Yeah.
Because this one ends in murder.
Hey, our first gay ship.
Yes, S tier.
Alright. I can't argue. I haven't watched it yet.
I'd still put it at the bottom of S tier. I wish they had more time, but there's a lot of focus in the series on them. So yeah, it's S tier.
Inuyasha and Kagome.
I have not watched Inuyasha. I can't fairly rank this one.
No, neither can I. Hey, our other gay ship. I'm tempted.
Top of S? Top of S.
Okay, cool. I'm glad you agree. Saves me having a fight.
Why would I fight you?
I don't know. I know how much you love Fruits Basket.
True. It is actually one of the better ships in Attack on Titan, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, but it's not great. One of the members dies before actually confessing.
Which, is garbage.
And then the other one gets a baby put in her.
Mm-hmm. So where in D tier do you want to put it?
It's unfair because I have such a bias against Attack on Titan that it's hard for me to fairly judge it.
You know what? Fair. I'll save you the trouble. There are a couple other relationships in here that have half the ship being dead. Put it in somewhere in there.
Now that looks like old ass, potentially Yuri.
That's Utena.
Utena. So it is old ass Yuri.
Yep. I have not watched Utena though.
Fair enough. Neither have I.
Nor have I watched enough of Sailor.
That's Sailor Moon. shout out to that for being, again, a very old Yuri couple, even if the dub did try and change that, but there was no changing it.
It was honestly funnier that they tried.
Funnier that they tried when they were so clearly gay together. Speaking of gay, so Akihiko and fuck, I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. It's so bad of me, especially considering he's the bass player who always gets bass players who always get forgotten. Haru.
This is not the best ship in the show, but it's still a good ship.
It's good. It has its toxic problems.
But those actually get resolved.
They do get resolved, and they don't get together. Certainly, it's really well done because Akihiko, for certainly that first half of the manga or first half of the series, is kind of a toxic person. Because he is in this very toxic relationship with Ugetsu. And
it carries over to the Haruki relationship to a degree as well.
Yeah, and it carries over to it absolutely does carry over to the relationship with Haruki. But Haruki has enough respect for himself that he basically does go, hey, I do like you, but I'm not getting together with you until you get your shit together. I'm not, I'm not gonna let you be toxic with me. So get your shit together. And fair play to Akihiko, he does. I would probably say A.
Yeah, I'd say so too. A lot of the relationships we have in A are unhealthy, but are unhealthy in interesting ways. Which I don't know if it says more about us or more about how they're handled in the series itself.
I think handled more than anything else, because look, we've got fucking you and Toko up in S tier, and that for quite a large part of the manga is kind of toxic.
Yes, but it resolves very well, and it's not the toxicity is shown to be a bad thing.
Yeah, it's
unlike several of the examples we have much lower.
Yeah, no, it is very much displayed as toxic, and Toko realizes that her behavior is toxic. Like that moment, and there are manga spoilers here, but that moment when Yu confesses on the stone bridge, and Toko has that realization of, oh fuck, I have messed this up so badly, is so well done. And that's one of those moments where, you do want to hate the miscommunication bullshit, but it's so understandable because Toko is so distraught at how badly she's fucked things up that of course she blurts out, and I'm sorry. And Yu is so distraught over the fact that this might be the end of the relationship that of course she takes that as, okay, it's gone badly, I'm gonna go now. Anyway, look, you are way more invested in all three of these ships than I am. I'm gonna give you the choice of where it goes.
Put it second from the bottom.
So above David and Lucy.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. That's fine. Sasuke and Miyano. So good they have a show named after them.
I'd say easily A tier, if not S.
I would say definitely A tier. I'm not sure I've seen quite enough from them to go S tier.
Okay, maybe top of A then.
I would say top of A. I think they're a very good gatekeeper for A, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I think
or
if they're
gatekeeper to S, you mean?
Yeah, gatekeeper to S. Gatekeeping the top of A. Because I think if they're better than Sasuke and Miyano, I think we can justifiably say they go in S.
Speaking of which...
This is going near the top of S. I'm sorry. This is...
I'd say put it right below the Curtis's at at lowest.
Yeah, I think above the Curses, if I'm honest. I'm happy for it to be below Kyo and Toru, but I think that's a good place for them. Again, it's such a good relationship, and it's so nice to see them supporting because they are the first couple to get together in the series. It's so nice to get to see them, support each other throughout the rest of the series, even if the focus is not necessarily on them.
I agree.
And it sort of comes to something that because I saw you mention this about Blue Box Jack, the fact that Chi and Taiki have thus far not had that much drama with each other, and in their relationship.
Because
and
once they got together, most of the issues that were with the relationship were resolved.
Well, here's the thing,
because
that's where Blue Box is actually quite clever in how it's set up, because it has so many different avenues for drama that it doesn't need to rely on, creating drama in the relationship between Chi and Taiki. Because
no, that's what Kyo's for.
They can have the drama with the sports, and yes, they can have the drama with Kyo and Hina and what's her name? I don't remember her name. Is it Ayame? I think it might be Ayame.
I think it's Ayame, yeah.
Yeah. I read too many WSJ manga to be entirely sure of names, if I'm honest.
No, that's fair. It's completely fair.
But yeah, that was something I was really thinking about today. And it's
Ayame.
It is Ayame. Cool. I'm glad I did get it right at least. But it's sort of similar with Given in that because Uenoyama and Mafuyu get together so early on, and there is a focus on the other relationships in the cast, there's not necessarily that need for the drama. And that's sort of what Horimiya tried to do, but just did it badly.
We'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, no.
Also, I think you accidentally scrambled one of the ships when you were grabbing that one.
Did I?
Yeah, you brought that one up.
Alright.
Okay, Yuri. I have not watched Yuri on Ice.
Victor and Yuri.
I probably should.
I would recommend it, especially now that MAPPA have given up the pretense, that they were ever going to do the sequel movie.
Which is a damn shame.
It's a damn shame, but I think everyone knew in their heart of hearts that the fact that it didn't come out before the pandemic meant that it was fucked.
Yeah.
Because, honestly, things have only gotten worse from there. Because, obviously, you have all the pandemic stuff. And that obviously put a big kibosh on a lot of stuff. But there was also the fact that the whole Russian invasion of Ukraine, which, when one of your main characters is Russian, no, two of them are Russian, because you've got Victor and Yurio, who I believe are Russian. It's not great.
It's not a great look, no.
Not to mention, Mappa's whole fucking working conditions shit to begin with. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't have a huge amount of hope for it. That said...
Again, damn shame.
Yeah, Victor and Yuri are a very, very good relationship. I would probably put them in a similar category of... I would probably need to see a little bit more of them to say firmly S tier.
So high A.
I'm probably gonna go just below Sasuke Miyano, if I'm honest. I do really like it though, and I do need to rewatch Yuri on Ice at some point because it's a very good series. I would recommend it. I really would.
It's somewhere on my backlog list, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably one of the first anime I watched, to be fair. Because again, this came out 2016. and I think I watched it not long after it came out. No, yeah, it was 2016. Okay, that's pure coincidence guesswork. Because I looked at my other screen, for some reason thinking that I had the Yuri on Ice wiki page up when I absolutely didn't, and instead was looking at Given. Saw 2016, was like, yeah, it came out in 2016. Nope, I'm just dumb. I'm fairly sure it's 2016 or 2017. I'm fairly sure it was. Yeah, it was fall 2016. So I probably did watch it 2017 then, because I watched it dubbed with fucking Jerry Jewell doing his best Russian accent to play Victor.
My God. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah.
So you're anime only on Kaguya, right?
Yeah, and I stopped like midway through season 2, so I don't think I actually reached this point.
Really? Okay. I'm surprised.
I don't think so. I think what is the name of the girl?
Ino.
I believe I got to Ino's introduction. I don't think I got to the point where she actually, started having proper interactions with Inugami.
Okay, interesting.
I don't think so, anyway.
So my issue with the ship is that Ishigami thought Ishigami
sorry.
was the better ship with someone else.
God, I got so close as well. I called him Inugami.
Yeah, no, I think Ishigami's relationship with someone else is better. Personally.
Yeah.
So I am forced to consign this to C tier.
Right.
Top of C tier, mind you, but still C tier.
I do remember that period where that Ishigami was getting the focus, and there being
everyone was losing their shit over it.
Yeah, I do remember there being a lot of contention between Ino and who was the other one?
Fuck, it's been so long, I don't remember.
Yeah, I know there was another one though. I do remember that.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's been a hot minute since I've read the manga, so.
Miko?
Miko, that's right.
Yeah.
No, Miko is Miko Ino. That's the one girl in the picture.
Okay. Maki or Tsubame?
Tsubame, that's it.
Tsubame. Okay. Kagi and Shinomiya. Kagi and Miyuki. Shirogane. Fuck. I'm dumb. I'm tired. I have it right in front of me. You
good, bro?
Yeah, I have it right in front of me and I'm still making that mistake. Anyway.
Don't worry. I'd say probably high A, low S. A really good ship.
I'm still gonna say probably A. Just because I know about the issues that it faced.
Okay. We can put it right below Sasuke and Miyano.
Yeah.
I recognize this ship vaguely from like fan art and stuff, but I don't know what show it's from.
I believe it's Kimi no Todake.
I need to read the manga for that.
Yeah, I think it is Kimi no Todake. Yeah, Kimi no Todake, yeah.
I need to read that.
Because I recognize the girl and I recognize the uniform. But yeah, I haven't watched or read it yet. Right, which JoJo is that?
That's Jonathan.
Jonathan, right.
Jonathan and Erina.
Honestly, you could have told me that Jonathan was marrying Dio and I would have believed it. What do you think?
Well, it's not F tier or anything because it's not toxic.
No.
I'd say C tier, honestly. It's okay.
Again, you know, romantic relationships just isn't a very large part of JoJo's, is the thing. So there's just only so much focus that gets given to it. To be
No, no,
honest,
you're correct.
Jonathan and Erina is probably one of the JoJo ships that gets the most focus, if I'm honest. Um,
Yeah.
just because there was that rivalry with Dio over her for a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
High C then?
I'd say Hesse.
What do you think?
Probably above the fairy tale one. Joseph and Suzy Q.
I don't remember Suzy Q getting a lot of attention either, to be honest.
She did not get a lot of focus, no.
I also have a bit of a bias because I don't actually like Part 2 that much, so I'll leave it to you, dude.
I'd say lower in C then. Probably right above, probably right above the Demon Slayer ships.
Alright. Tadano and Komi.
You know I'm going to say S tier, right?
Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm trying to think of a reason why it wouldn't be S tier and I'm not finding one. I think they've got such a good relationship. I really do.
Yeah. We could put them at the bottom of S, but that's still like...
I'm gonna say split up the Full Metal Alchemist ships.
Sure, fine by me.
Part 4. Fuck.
That's Koichi and Yukako.
Koichi and Yukako. Who I believe is a yandere.
She gets better.
I mean,
also, there is a decent amount of focus here, so
yeah,
that is nice.
I mean, I don't remember a lot from JoJo's to begin with because I've only really gone through each part once.
I said this one's a B tier.
Yeah. Okay. Low B then.
Yeah, right above the Code Geass ones, I'd say.
All right.
I need to watch My Love Story.
Yeah, I've seen. There was a time when it was getting pushed really hard, and it would be like advertised in like manga and Blu-rays, if I remember correctly. But I've never actually watched or read it, so
I need to. This one I vaguely recognize, but I've never watched it. I think this is like Maid-sama or something.
yeah, Kaicho wa Maid-sama.
Yeah, I've heard good things about this one. Haven't watched it though.
Right, Oren or Oran.
I'd say A tier at least.
So let me just get names.
It's
Haruhi
a
and
hot minute
Tamaki.
since
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute since I've watched any of it, but from what I remember of Oran, they're a very good relationship. I wouldn't say S tier necessarily, but I'd say A tier for sure.
Mid A tier.
Mid A tier seems reasonable.
Below
Probably
Guts.
right below Guts and Casca.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, I think it's relatively carried by Haruhi, but you know, still good. I do need to watch Oren. Even if I only
It is very fun.
Even if I only watch it subbed, because you know, the dub has Mr. Prick.
Oh yeah, Prick Mignana, yes.
I'm sorry, but you're not.
Yeah, no, I think that actually does deserve to be at the bottom of that.
It's not good. It's really not good.
There are some positives of Seven Deadly Sins. This is not one of them.
No, it's really not. Oh, where do we put Barn and his lolly girlfriend?
This is one of those annoying cases where it's but I'm actually 700 years old bullshit. That really irks me.
I mean,
At the same
they're
time,
not
it's one of the better
actually-
relationships.
Yeah,
in the
they're not
series.
terrible together. It's just the implications are icky.
Yeah. Do we want to put them higher?
I
don't
think
know.
D. I think they deserve low D.
Do we want to put them above or below Zenitsu?
I'm gonna put them above just because neither of them. I actually like Barn.
Yes. Oh, Diane and King is actually decent in comparison.
Yeah, but it's just so full of relationship bullshit. At
So
least,
do we want to put it in C or D then?
I'm gonna go high D. Do you think above or below Darwin and the
Above.
Franks? Okay.
Above. They also have a lot of relationship bullshit
Yeah.
going on there. Oh, hey, another S tier.
Yeah. I'm
Where in this
honestly.
discussion?
I'd
say right below Kyo and Taru.
Okay.
But only just.
Okay, I will
Only barely.
acquiesce. I prefer it, but I can see, yeah. But I genuinely
They're very
think
good.
I think they are one of the best couples in anime. They
Easily.
They just have such a good dynamic, and again, so much bullshit is just so avoided with them, and it's so nice.
It is refreshing, honestly.
Yeah, it's so nice that just so much bullshit. Because, again, there's so many opportunities for that bullshit as well. And it's just always undercut, and it's so good.
Mm-hmm. I don't recognize this one.
Neither do I.
Is this, what is it? I think I recognize... Oh, there it is.
Yona of the Dawn.
Yona of the Dawn. That's it. I was like, I recognize the art, but I haven't seen this one. Yeah. Hanako... You're the one who's on the manga mill. You tell me where this one
Hanako
goes.
and Yashiro. I haven't read the manga for a while, to be fair.
But you still have more knowledge than I do.
Yeah. I mean, it still feels like we're very much in the early stages where they aren't really in a romantic relationship. So it's hard to really judge on that end. I mean, it doesn't help that they are both, very much still kids. I'd say at the very least they have a good dynamic with each other, and I don't think they are toxic for each other. And there is definitely
B tier seems appropriate.
there is definitely a good amount of setup for each other. Yeah, I don't think I can quite put them in A. Personally, again,
Where in B tier do you think?
I'd have to read more. I would probably say. I'd say either above or below Kisa and
I'd say above them because they are more developed.
okay. More gay.
Kaze and Yamada.
Okay. I remember watching the OVAs for that back when we started.
It's just
Rabbit
very
Server,
cute and fluffy.
but yeah, I don't remember much beyond that.
I'd say they're a solid A tier. There's not a lot of like angst or drama to it, but I'd say like probably right in the middle. Probably below Haruhi and Tamaki, but yeah.
That looks like more
Is this
gay.
citrus? I think this is citrus.
Looks like more gay, but is it the good gay?
Is it Toxicuri?
Oh.
I'm not getting. What's this from?
It is citrus. It's
Fuck.
citrus.
Okay, yeah. Toxicuri.
Cool.
Bad.
To be fair, it apparently isn't as bad in the manga. It was just made worse in the anime. But
So D tier then instead of F.
I mean, I haven't watched Citrus. Again, anime FMK.
Yeah, no, I again, that just only bumps it up to D tier instead of F tier.
Right.
It's still toxic.
Where do you want to put it? This is your choice.
Probably near the bottom. I want to put it above Zenitsu just out of, pettiness.
Let's put it there.
Fair enough.
That is what is it?
Oh, this is Emma and Draken from
Right.
Tokyo Revengers.
Tokyo Revenge.
I like the relationship. They have a pretty good dynamic.
Speaking of,
It's,
did you see that the Tokyo Revengers author has started a new manga in Shonen Jump?
I heard. I haven't seen it yet.
I've read the first couple of chapters. It's not terrible.
Wow, it's high praise, Mill.
It remains to be seen whether it'll survive or not, but it's had a decent enough start. It hasn't been like to be so to compare it, there was another new series that started today. I would say it definitely had a better start than that. Like there are and obviously this is absolutely no guarantee that it survives or not, but there are some series that just absolutely feel so much more self-assured in their beginning. And I would say this series is definitely one of them. This feels assured, this feels confident. This doesn't feel like, it's nervous and it needs to get a lot of stuff out of the way to try and draw readers in to survive. Like I said, no guarantee that it will survive, obviously, but I'm enjoying it. I've enjoyed the first 2 chapters, if nothing else.
That's good. I'd say this one's a decent B tier.
Alright.
Probably, I'd say below Koichi. I don't recognize this one.
This one looks like... I can't remember what the name of it is, but I'm fairly sure it's like a manhwa adaptation. Heaven's Official Blessing.
Heaven's Official Blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know nothing of this.
Oh, boy. Armin and Annie. Where do we rank
What do
this,
you want?
considering one of the participants is literally frozen in a block for, like, a good 70% of the series, if not more?
I mean, there's also just the fact of, all the other bullshit that goes on in Attack on Titan, really.
I mean, yeah, but... Could be worse. It could be Eren and Mikasa.
So, we're gonna put this in at the bottom of D or an F?
D. I don't think it's quite F tier. Just on the basis that Armin is the one half-decent character in Attack on Titan. Because, let's be honest, Levi is barely even a character.
Yep.
And no, I'm not going to stop calling him Levi. Fuck you. The series doesn't deserve me to pronounce names correctly.
Seems right.
Yeah.
Seems about right.
Alright. I just want to say, coward move. Should have been the polycule.
Yes.
Can we
should have been
treat it as the
polycule.
polycule, please?
Yeah, let's just treat it as the polycule. That puts it
Cool.
an A.
Yeah. It is a glorious mess of a polycule, but it is glorious.
Yeah. So where in A do you want to put it is the question. Because it's some messy bullshit. That is some good messy bullshit.
Yeah, it's fun, messy bullshit, and they all have chemistry with each other. I'm gonna say probably either above or below Haru and Rin.
Up to you, then, dude. Pick which one.
I'd say above, personally, but that's just me loving Vanitas as a series.
Completely fair.
More Tokyo Revengers.
Takemichi and Hina from Tokyo Revengers. I'd put them a little bit above the other shit from the series. but still in B tier.
All
They
right.
still have a solid dynamic though. Probably right below Mr. Wife Guy.
Cool.
I like calling him Mr. Wife Guy.
No, it's fair. I
very
can't
funny.
remember his name, so.
And I think it's like Uzui.
Uzui sound. Tengen Uzui, I believe, is the name. Yeah.
Yeah.
You saying Uzui reminded me, but yeah, I don't remember names from Demon Slayer really. So yeah, I'm in love with the villainess Claire and Ray. Again, I'll mostly leave this up to you because my only real experience has been the anime in the first volume of the manga, and I know you finished the manga. No, first volume of the light
I'm on
novel.
the last volume of the light novel right now. Like, I'm currently reading the last volume.
Yeah, so I know you know a lot more about it. So I will leave it up to you.
Very easy high A, low S.
Would you say it's better than Sasuke Miyano? Is going to be the question. So
Yes.
cool.
So I'd
Low
put it
S
right
then.
below Suletta and
Yeah,
Marine.
low S then. Easy enough. Lloyd and Yor.
Also S tier. Was it going to go anywhere else?
I would say just because they haven't gotten together officially yet, I would be going high A.
But that chemistry, though, that fucking grenade proposal, though, all the bullshit that's happened since then.
All right, low S.
It did not take much for me to convince
I will let you convince me then.
Oh. What is this? I don't
Haikyuu.
recognize this. Oh, you that's all you then.
Yeah, Tanaka and Shimizu. And
All you
Kyoko.
might do.
Kyoko. It's one that happens after the time skip, and
Is there build up before the time skip for it?
there is a little bit. There's little bits and pieces, but it is mostly Tanaka simping for Kyoko.
The simping actually works. Good for him, I guess.
Yeah, in a better way than Zenitsu and Nezuko, by far.
Because she actually has character.
I mean, yeah. And, you know, Tanaka isn't a creep about it. He's a little freaky about it, but he's not like a fucking he's not a creep about it.
Look, there's nothing wrong with being a little freaky.
Yeah. You know, when it is revealed that they're together in the time skip, I was like, oh, that's really nice. So I'd probably say B tier. I don't think there's enough focus on it to go higher than that. I'm gonna say above Wife Guy.
Okay. I'll trust your judgment on that one. Looks like we got a nice modal distribution.
Yeah.
I think this is Snow White with red hair. I could be wrong.
Yep, Snow White with red hair.
Cool, haven't seen it.
Cool. That looks old as fuck.
This is Evangelion, I think. I have not seen enough of Evangelion to judge this one.
Yep, Evangelion. I'm not going to say I have self-respect, and that's the reason I haven't watched this, because I know Evangelion is probably very good. What I will say is...
It's also just hugely controversial.
What I will say is, I have not got enough positive emotions to watch this show.
Oh yeah,
And,
no,
you know,
that one I've heard
Survivor.
is depressing as fuck.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm going to stick with not watching it. What is this one?
I don't know.
Wolf Girl and Black Prince.
Have not seen it, can't judge it.
Nope.
Same with the next one, I don't recognize that. We're getting a lot of these.
In a row we are, yeah. Kami-sama Kiss, I believe.
Haven't seen it.
Is that Rurouni Kenshin?
It's Rurouni Kenshin, I'm pretty sure. That looks like Kenshin.
Yeah. Yeah, Rurouni
Should we put it on
Kenshin.
F tier on principle?
No. Let's not
You
judge.
haven't?
Let's not judge the characters.
Well, I know you've read Yu Yu Hakusho.
I have read Yu Yu Hakusho. Yusuke and Botan is not terrible for knowing the time that it was made. Look, it's not a relationship that flies nowadays.
Is it because she's a tsundere who hits him?
I'm gonna be honest. He kind of deserves a lot of the hits she gives him.
Ah, so it's a little toxic.
Like, there is a lot of skirt flipping and just generally being a
hooligan?
Yeah. Yusuke is a delinquent. Like, they do not shy away from that by any stretch.
Man, you must love your newfound good boy delinquents then.
But I mean, Yusuke is a fairly good boy delinquent to a certain extent, especially as the series goes on. I do still think that the relationship between Yusuke and Botan is good. But as I said, I'm not sure if it's necessarily one that, if it was made today, would be looked on with such reverence. But I can also understand that it was made in the 90s. And
so you're saying like B tier then?
I would say low A.
Okay, bottom of A. That's
bottom
fine.
of A. I would say bottom of A. What is that one? That one's been cut off so much I can't really tell.
I think that's Noragami.
It looks familiar to me, which, if it is Noragami... Yeah, it's Noragami. Weird then. I haven't watched Noragami.
Neither have I.
I
just recognize the aesthetics.
I know the OPs are banging, though.
Oh, hey, it's Light and Misa from Death Note. That's F.
Is it? So it is. It's not a good sign when one of the first results when you search the picture is the toxic relationship of A character and B character.
It is super toxic.
It is not a good sign.
I'd say it's still above Eren and Mikasa, but only just.
Right.
Because unlike Light's other possible relationship, he doesn't kill her. He doesn't straight up murder Misa.
Fair enough. Legoshi and Haru. I'd say
A tier.
I would say definitely A tier, yeah. I still need to finish Beastars. I've got the last couple of...
Well, final season is due to come out at some point.
I only haven't watched the last couple of volumes. Not watched, read the last couple of volumes. So I need to do that at some point. Where in A do you think?
I'd say probably mid A, below the top, below the Messi polycule.
Cool. I'm happy with that. I don't know whether it's the uniforms that look familiar or the actual characters themselves, but
Let's look it up. Also, I'm pretty sure the one after this one is from Tokyo Ghoul.
Our Haru Ride. Right. Again, something that
read this one.
Something I'm meaning to read, but I have not read yet.
There's just so many of these series, if I'm being honest. This is Tokyo Ghoul.
It does look like Tokyo Ghoul, but just for, confirmation. I read a volume...
I have not read or watched enough of it, and I don't think I will.
I read a volume of Tokyo Ghoul, and I was very much like, this is not for me.
I got through like about 30-odd chapters before I just could not with it anymore.
Yeah, as I said, it just wasn't for me in the end.
Same.
This is an interesting one to me because it's Meruem and Komegi from Hunter x Hunter, and I'd arguably say that wasn't a romantic relationship.
I don't know enough about it to argue either way.
There's definitely a relationship there, but I would argue it was more platonic than romantic. That's just me. But, I'll still rank it, but I mean, it's a very tragic one because they both die in the end, but
I'm shocked. Shocked, I say.
but you know, Komaki chooses to stay with Meruem even when he's dying of radiation poisoning, basically, knowing that she'll be affected by it as well.
Oof.
You know, his relationship with Komaki is, for lack of a better term, is what gave Meruem his humanity, basically.
Interesting.
And really made him a better character overall. And you know, led to the wonderful contrast of holy shit, Netero is actually more of a monster than Meruem at this point. But let's go with middle of B.
Okay.
Steins Gate, I haven't watched that.
It's been a while since I've watched any of it, and yeah, I don't think I really remember it well enough. Oh, this Your Name.
Yeah, Taki and Mitsuha. It's good.
Yeah, that's a good one. Very good one.
There's only so much development that can be done just from the fact that it's a movie, and there's also, you know, this whole plot happening. But I think it's still a good one, and it was
A.
Yeah, and it was a really nice little Easter egg to get that they are still together in Weathering with You, even if, you know, the world kind of
goes to shit. Yes,
kind of goes to shit because this one dude was like, "I'm not giving up my girl."
You know what? That's fair. Good for you, dude. Say no to the world. Fuck the world.
No, I can respect it. I can definitely respect it.
Yeah.
And I do, you know, Weathering with You is not better than Your Name, but I do still think it's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I also think it was the last movie I watched in a cinema before the pandemic.
Oh, neat.
Because I do remember actually seeing some people coughing and being worried about it. So yeah, I think it was the last movie I watched before the pandemic. But yeah, I would say firmly A tier. High end?
We're in A's. I'd say high end, yeah. Probably
I'm
right around there.
Yeah, I think that's good.
I don't recognize this.
Is that the Weathering with You one?
Maybe?
Looks like a similar enough art style. It's not Stranger by the Shore. No, it's Masamune-kun. Is it?
I haven't watched that one. I haven't watched the next one either. Yeah, it's Masamune. Okay.
Was that the same one? Same shot?
Looks like it's similar at the very least.
No. No, it might be Stranger by the Shore. Yeah, no, it's Stranger by the Shore.
Oh, okay.
It's Stranger by the Shore. It's when they have sex.
Oh, right, it is. It's hard to tell because the lighting.
Yeah, and you know, I watched that movie once.
It's been a hot minute. Still a good ship, though.
It is a good ship.
I'd say solidly A.
I'd say probably lower end of A. I'd say probably
below Legoshi and Haru, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say there. I'm happy with that. I think it's a good ship.
Yeah. Next one is from Trinibio, and I don't remember that one. I never watched that one, rather.
Alright.
Don't recognize that.
Lovely Complex.
Haven't read or watched that one. I've heard it's very interesting, though. I'm pretty sure this is, fuck. the tragic violin one.
Your Lie in April?
Yes.
Yep, Your Lie in April.
Your Lie in April. I always like get put off by like I know there's tragedy in that one. I don't know want to subject myself to that.
Yeah. Nana?
Nana. I haven't read or watched Nana. Don't recognize this one. Oh, this is a
Yeah.
Haven't watched it.
Fair enough.
I think this one's Paradise Kiss. Haven't watched that one either.
That looks old-ass shoujo.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Paradise Kiss. Oh, no, it's Nana.
Oh, also Nana, okay.
This looks vaguely familiar. We're skipping a lot now.
Yeah.
Golden
Time.
Time. That one's on my list somewhere. We're gonna be skipping a few of these. I'm being honest.
We haven't watched some of these, so you know, there's not much we can do about it.
Yep.
My Little Monster.
Not watch this one either.
This one
and
looks... this one looks familiar.
I think this is Charlotte. I think it's Charlotte.
Charlotte, yeah. Have you watched or read it?
Nope. ReZero I've watched.
I'm gonna leave this one up to you. I don't feel confident enough to actually rank them.
I feel much better about this relationship after season 2, if I'm being honest, because season 2 does a lot to develop the two of them and their relationship with each other.
Yeah.
I'd honestly say A. Low A, but A still. Probably the bottom.
Alright.
Howl's Moving Castle. Howl and Sophie.
I've not watched that one.
Really? It's good. It's very good. It's been a hot minute. I'd say B tier, though. Like, high B. Probably right below Horimiya.
Alright. NASA.
I know you're putting this one in S. I know you're... Really? You wouldn't? No.
I'm trying to think. My instinct is... Yeah, okay, no, it's S. I was thinking about it. I was going through our criteria of, do I think it's better than Sasuke and Miyano? I think it's probably better than Sasuke and Miyano. It's just a really supportive relationship.
Plus, it's super wholesome.
It's really wholesome. Though at some point, I do want to know that they've absolutely fucked. Absolutely railed each other into the mattress.
You need to read the manga. It's on Viz, I'm pretty
sure.
I'm
gonna read the manga.
What do you think?
I'm tempted
that
to
seems
go
good.
there.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah.
That seems reasonable. They're a very good relationship.
That's...
Oh, a silent voice.
Yeah, that's a silent voice. Again, I have not watched or particularly read this.
I do think you should. It's very good.
I read the first volume of the manga, and I don't know, it was just one of those that I felt like if I was gonna read it, I was gonna have to be in a really particular mood for it.
It is something of a downer, yes.
And if I'm honest, I haven't been in one of those moods for quite some time.
Yeah, no, I get it. Sometimes you just need to be very happy to do to read something.
Yeah.
I'd say A.
Alright.
Probably below David and Lucy. It's been a hot minute since I've watched this one. Yeah. Scott Pilgrim. The version of this relationship from the show is a lot better than the version from the movie.
Not a high bar.
I did say a lot better.
Fair, but I still wouldn't call it a particularly high bar.
No, I'd say it's a pretty good A tier one. Probably bottom bay.
Mechamaru and Miwa. Just by virtue of Mechamaru biting the dust, basically right as he admitted that he actually liked Miwa, there's not a huge amount to this one.
I'd still say it's C tier because it's better than anything in D tier, if I'm being honest.
I'd be tempted to go low B.
I'd say high C then. I'd say
Alright.
high C. Like top of C should be good.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've had an entry in C. I felt like something needed to go there.
Fair.
And also, like, that does feel like it is a high C, low B ship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, a villain ship. Do love those when they're done well. And this was pretty done well. Say a high B. Probably below Howl. Okay. Got some
Sengoku and
Horimiya.
Remy.
What do you think? I think it's one of the better ships in the show, honestly.
Yeah. So we put Hori and Miyamura in B. I'd still probably go B. Do you think it's better than Hori and Miyamura is the question.
It's certainly healthier. Up to you, dude. Yeah, that seems about right. This one's a bit less healthy.
Yuki and Toru.
Oh, this one's a fucking mess.
A little bit, yeah.
And not in an entertaining way, it's just kind of dragged out. I'd say C tier, honestly. Seems about right.
This is all you.
Oh, yeah. Kobayashi and Toru. They have a really sweet relationship, honestly. They even adopted a kid together. Who'd have thought? Look, I know it's just subtext, but it's a very unsubtle subtext, and it's basically canon.
Hey, I got Kyoani is, fucking catering to both sides of that equation because they've also got Tsurune on their list, which is also fairly unsubtly gay.
Mm-hmm. I'd say probably A tier. I put it lower just because Toru's pretty pushy at first. But yeah, probably like right around. I'd say probably right below Subaru and Emilia.
Gojo and Marin from My Dress Up Darling.
They have such a good relationship. It helps that it's basically founded on the two of them just bonding over similar interests and supporting each other in their endeavors. I'd say this one should go pretty high.
Alright.
What do you think?
I
know it's been a hot minute.
I have a bias is the issue.
Right, you have a bias against this series. I'd say high A. I wouldn't put them like above the top 2 or 3 ships in A, but I'd still say high A. It's just a very healthy, supportive relationship.
And a final one, a relationship that is not that, from what I know.
I haven't even seen her watch it, so I don't feel comfortable ranking it.
No, probably not, but hey.
And there you go. Let's just double check and make sure we're comfortable with all these rankings. See if we want to shuffle anything around.
I'm happy with that top 3.
Top 3 is good. The S tier overall, I think, is really strong.
Yeah, no, there's no ship there that I'm like,
I don't think there's anything super objectionable there. Maybe we should switch the last 2 around, but that's the only thing I can really think of.
Again, that's up to you, because again, I just don't feel comfortable ranking Ray and Claire.
No, that's fair. Yeah, I think that's fine as it is, honestly.
Alright.
A tier, I think, is pretty good. Unless you have anything to say about, like, switching any of these pairings around.
No, I think it's... Maybe move Legoshi and Haru up 1.
Yeah, that seems
Move it
reasonable.
above the Vanitas Polycule.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's all messy bullshit.
Yeah. But I do think there's... I don't know. Legoshi and Haru are very good together, I think. At least once, both of them get their heads out of their bullshit.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm fine with B.
B seems pretty good, from what I can say, yep.
To be fair, a lot of it is stuff that I'm not, 100% on or haven't watched, so I can't say for sure, but I think B's okay, from my part.
Yeah, it's more or less fine. I don't really have any issues with any of those ships being there. Maybe we can bump down the fairy tale ship to the top of C. Beyond that, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good.
A, B, and C are all pretty even. Yep, seems fine to me.
Yeah, I'm happy with that, and we are saying that Meliodas and... It's been so long, I don't remember her name. Elizabeth. I remembered there was an L, but I couldn't remember what else. Meliodas and Elizabeth is the worst ship on this list that we have seen.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just so many ways it's gross.
Alright, I'm gonna say we probably don't have enough time to do the One Piece Dad's tier list, considering you're hard out.
Yes. I mean, we would technically have time, but it's like, it'd probably take us like a good 40 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And we're already at like almost an hour 40.
Yeah, we can save it for another time.
Yep.
Alright, that's everything, and that's where we're ending. So, thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Hopefully we will be able to get back to D&D at some point. Might be next week. We'll have to see.
Yep.
Depends on some outside factors, but we'll see. Otherwise, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, as always, for our streaming days. I get a day off next Saturday, hopefully.
Ooh, nice.
For the first time in a while. I'm going to try and use it to catch up on anime, which I'll probably have to do.
You'll be fine. Don't worry about it, Mel.
Otherwise, again, thank you for watching. Please do give us a follow here on Twitch and all that YouTube stuff.
Like, subscribe if you've not already. Please leave a comment down below. And don't forget to press that bell icon to get notifications when we upload a new video.
And otherwise, hopefully we'll see you on Tuesday. Good night.
Later.